my name is Meech. Welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see by the title, I just wanted to do a quick video of how I got this look right here. I'm just going to show you guys how I cut my bangs, and now I did not do an in-depth cut on this video. So if you guys would like to see a bob cut video, please let me know in the comments below and I will get that done for you all. But without further ado, let's hop right into this video. Okay, you guys, so to start this process, we are going to section out our bangs away from the rest of our hair. Now, to do this, the easiest way that I think is to part directly down the center and then section off 2 triangles from that part that you did down the center. Now, you guys, this probably took the longest because you want the 2 sections to be as symmetrical as possible. So what I tend to do is use my eyebrows as a guide. Now, you do not want to use the end of your brow all the way to the other end. So don't go from tail to tail. What I usually do is use my arch, and I try not to go any further than my arch. Try not to go further out than your arch on your brow. And if you don't have an arch on your brow, sis, you making my job real difficult right now. Try to go just right outside your pupil, okay? Then use that as a guide. So yeah, if you don't have a natural arch in your brow, or if you don't arch your brows when you draw them on, just go right outside your pupil. Okay, so after I get kind of like the foundation of my bangs separated, I'm going to go in with my hot comb and I'm just going to flatten everything out so I can kind of get a better idea of where everything is going to fall when my bangs are cut. Now, I am going to go back and part again and again and again several times until I get it exactly how I want. But as I'm going through this process, you're going to see me keep like looking up to see like where my bangs are going to fall and stuff like that. So as you go, just keep on like looking and getting a good idea of where your bangs are going to fall. Okay, so now that our bangs are all sectioned out, we are going to go in with our shears or scissors, whatever, kitchen scissors, whatever you're going to use, girl. We are going to go in with that and we are going to point cut. Now, the reason why I'm point cutting versus doing a straight across blunt line is because once you do that blunt line, 1, it's hard to get that heavy hard line out, and 2, because if you make a mistake doing a blunt cut, it's really kind of hard to fix it. And also, when you do point cutting, you're going to get a more natural appearance to your bangs. So we are going to do point cutting and we are going to start longer than where we want our bangs to fall, because if you do it longer, then you can go back and take off more and take off more until they're perfect. Now, if you start and you cut off too short, again, you can't put the hair back on after you cut it off, so you'll have to start over. 2 super important tips to cutting bangs. 1, when you're cutting your bangs, try not to pull the bangs down with your fingers and cause a lot of tension, because once you let the bangs go and then put a little bump in them with your iron, they're going to be much shorter than what they were when you were cutting them. So try to give your bangs some slack when you're cutting them. Do not pull them down with a lot of tension. And the next thing is, when you're cutting, try to cut as close to your face as possible. Obviously, you want to be careful, but once you start pulling your bangs straight out and going straight up and doing all this other stuff, that's going to give you more of a possibility of cutting them way too short. So try to cut them as close to your face as possible, so while you're cutting, you can kind of see what you're doing, but just be careful on this step. This is probably like my all-time favorite step of everything, and that is the thinning stages. Now, as you guys can see, these shears are a little different than the ones that I was cutting with, because they have this little comb in it which inhibits the hair from getting just chopped off. Now, what I'm doing is I'm thinning the bangs out because I don't like my bangs to be thick and bulky right in the front of my face, so I want them to be as natural as possible. So I'm going to go in with these thinning shears and I'm going to thin them out. Now, a super important tip with your thinning shears, you guys, when you're cutting your thinning shears, try not to cut too close to like the lace or the root end, and that's because it's gonna give you like these tiny little hairs that's standing up and you can't get them to lay down. So try to cut like in the middle part closer to the ends of your bang when you're doing the thinning. Okay, you guys, as you can see, this is the final look. I really do like the way this turned out. I'm really honestly not a fan of bangs. Like, for some reason they always look super ugly on me, but I actually like this. This is really cute and it's simple and it's really classy. You guys, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.